Did you know that Russia didn't exist until the 16th century? A surprising fact, isn't it? The land we now know as Russia began as a tapestry of Eastern Slavic tribes, scattered across a vast and diverse landscape. Over time, these tribes formed alliances leading to the birth of the Kievan Rus, a federation of Slavic tribes that would lay the groundwork for future Russian, Ukrainian, and Belarusian nations. However, the tranquility of the Kievan Rus was shattered in the 13th century by a formidable force, the Mongols. Their invasion resulted in centuries of domination, reshaping the region's political and cultural landscape. Amidst the turmoil, one small trading post stood resilient: Moscow. As the Mongol Empire fragmented and weakened, Moscow seized the opportunity to rise. It grew in power, influence, and territory, eventually becoming the political center of the region. Thus, from the ashes of the Mongol invasion, Moscow emerged as the political hub, marking the dawn of Russia as we know it today. From a small principality, Russia transformed into the world's largest nation. How did that happen? Let's dive into the intriguing story of Russia's expansion. From the reign of Ivan the Terrible, Russia began to stretch its borders. Ivan the Terrible, despite his notorious reputation, was instrumental in establishing Russia as a multi-ethnic and multi-confessional state. Then came Peter the Great, a reformer with a grand vision. He set his sights westward, constructing the magnificent city of St. Petersburg. Peter's reign marked a period of extensive westernization, bringing Russia closer to Europe in terms of culture, technology, and administrative systems. The story of Russia's expansion would be incomplete without mentioning Catherine the Great. Her reign saw Russia's borders push even further, reaching into Alaska. It was during this time that Russia truly began to take shape as a colossal empire. In a span of a few centuries, Russia grew from a small principality to a colossal empire, reaching as far as North America. The 20th century marked a drastic change for Russia, from a monarchy to a communist state. The last Tsar, Nicholas II, abdicated in 1917, marking the end of a centuries-long monarchy. The Tsarist regime, steeped in tradition and autocracy, crumbled under the weight of societal unrest and political pressure. This set the stage for the Russian Revolution, a period of immense turmoil and radical change. The Bolsheviks, led by Vladimir Lenin, seized control, inciting a civil war that would last for 5 years. In its aftermath, the Soviet Union was born, a new world power with communism at its heart. The Soviet era was marked by significant global events. During World War II, Russia played a pivotal role in the Allied victory. Later, the Cold War saw Russia and the United States locked in a tense ideological standoff, each vying for global supremacy. The 20th century saw Russia at the heart of global politics, shaping and being shaped by it. Russia is not just large by political standards, it's a geographical behemoth too. Spanning across 11 time zones, this colossal nation is a tapestry of the most diverse and extreme landscapes you could possibly imagine. In the far reaches of Siberia, the land is dominated by an icy tundra. This frigid wilderness, where temperatures can plummet to -60 degrees Celsius, is not a desolate wasteland, but a thriving ecosystem. It's home to resilient wildlife species, such as the Siberian tiger, the largest cat in the world, and the reindeer, perfectly adapted to this harsh climate. Contrast this with the sun-soaked coast of the Black Sea, where subtropical climates prevail. Here you'll find lush vineyards and citrus orchards flourishing under the warm sun, a stark contrast to the icy Siberian wilderness. The Black Sea coast is also a popular holiday destination, with its sandy beaches and turquoise waters offering a summer escape. Connecting these disparate landscapes is the iconic Trans-Siberian Railway, the longest railway line in the world. Spanning over 9,000 kilometers, this engineering marvel weaves through the heart of Russia, from Moscow in the west to Vladivostok in the east. It's a journey that encapsulates the vastness and diversity of Russian geography. And let's not forget Lake Baikal, the deepest and oldest freshwater lake on the planet. It's a natural wonder that holds 1/5 of the world's unfrozen fresh water. Surrounded by mountains and forests, Lake Baikal is a biodiversity hotspot, home to thousands of species of plants and animals, many of which cannot be found anywhere else in the world. Russia's geography is as diverse as its history, a land of extremes both in climate and landscape. From the frozen tundra of Siberia to the sunny beaches of the Black Sea coast, from the bustling cities connected by the Trans-Siberian Railway to the serene beauty of Lake Baikal, Russia truly is a land of extremes. The fall of the Soviet Union marked the beginning of a new era for Russia. So, what does modern Russia look like? As the dust settled from the collapse of the Soviet Union in the early 90s, Russia emerged as a federation. The Russian Federation, as it is formally known, is a semi-presidential republic, with the president as the head of state and the prime minister as the head of government. The transition from a planned economy to a market-based one was far from smooth. The 90s were a period of economic turmoil, with hyperinflation, widespread corruption, and a significant decline in living standards. But as we moved into the new millennium, Russia experienced a period of significant economic growth. Today it boasts the 11th largest economy in the world by nominal GDP, and the 6th largest by purchasing power parity. Modern Russian society is a melting pot of over 100 ethnic groups, each with their own unique traditions and cultures. Russian is the official language, but there are over 100 other languages spoken across the country. In politics, Russia is a dominant player, wielding significant influence in global affairs. It is a permanent member of the United Nations Security Council and has established itself as a major power in the world. Its foreign policy is often a subject of fierce debate and scrutiny, reflecting its complex and multifaceted role in global geopolitics. In the economic sphere, Russia is a leading exporter of natural resources. Its vast reserves of oil and natural gas have made it a key player in the energy market. On the other hand, it is also investing heavily in technology and innovation, striving to diversify its economy and reduce its dependence on raw materials. Russia's journey from the ashes of the Soviet Union to its current position has been rife with challenges and triumphs. It is a land of contrasts, where the echoes of its past coexist with its aspirations for the future. From its tumultuous history to its diverse geography, modern Russia continues to be a fascinating and influential player on the global stage.